Hello, MurdockEx here with a totally true story from my life. When I'm not making YouTube videos, I earn money driving a truck. It's a fun job and I enjoy it most of the time. One of the cool parts of the job is when I have extra time and I can get out of the truck and explore the towns I visit. Recently my job took me to Arlington, Texas. I parked the truck early one afternoon, but my delivery wasn't until 3 in the morning, so I got out of the truck to explore the town. During my walk I passed a pizza place and reminisced of when I was a kid and all the pizza places had arcade machines. Thinking about this, I realized that I haven't played an arcade game in a long time. Sure, there were some quarters in my pocket. I began to search for laundromats, one of the few remaining homes for arcade machines. The first laundromat I found was a bust, and I was preparing to give up on my dream to spend 25 cents for 5 minutes of video game fun when I noticed there was another laundromat right across the street. This laundromat was much better. It had a small row of classic arcade machines. I carefully weighed the selection of games in front of me. Should I play Ms. Pac-Man? I love Pac-Man, but Ms. Pac-Man doesn't have the safe spot if I wanted to take a break. Maybe Galaga? The game seemed to glow. Yes, I haven't played Galaga in a long time. This will be a lot of fun. So I reached into my pocket, and I pulled out a handful of change. Sifting through the small pile of metal, I was able to produce 3 quarters. 2 went back into my pocket, and 1 went into the machine. The game had begun, and I was doing my best to shoot down the alien menace. These alien fighters didn't pull any punches. When shooting at me didn't work, they began to dive bomb my ship. When these kamikaze attacks didn't work, they tried using a tractor beam, which also didn't work, as I was able to turn this technique against them and get a double fighter ship. During this gameplay, a crowd of children began to form around me. They watched in excitement as I tried really hard not to swear whenever I got hit. My game was going well, and these kids began to cheer for me. Since they didn't know my name, they began to chant, "Grown up, grown up, grown up, grown up." I was in the zone and doing great, but while trying to veer to the left while dodging a bullet, I ran into an enemy ship. It was my final life. The game was over. The cheering stopped. Everyone stood there unsure what to do next when the screen changed and said, "Enter your initials." So I entered GRW for Grown Up into the first place spot. I had done it. I had gotten the high score on Galaga in this laundromat. I was the champion, and walked out of that laundromat like Bruce Willis walks away from explosions. Except the door I tried to walk out of was locked, and not expecting it, my face unceremoniously hit the glass. I went to the other door and walked out of that laundromat like Bruce Willis walks away from explosions. And that, my friends, is the story of Grown Up, the Galaga champion.